What's up, Annie babies? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Trying to get caught up on some of these shows. So I'm doing a marathon review session. Some of these things that I've been laxed and late on. One of them being one of my other favorite shows, Married to Medicine. We are actually at episode 7 or 8. But I'm not going to start from day one doing reviews. Entirely too much is going on. I will go through and give an assessment of what I think is going on so far, how they're doing, and then I'm just going to start from episode 6. That's the one I just watched. So basically, the first couple of episodes were kind of meh. The whole drama with Dr. Heavenly and Contessa, I'm not going to say it's fake, but it just seems to be blown a little bit, I don't know, out of proportion. When you're talking about friends, real friends, you should be able to sit down and have a conversation and work things out. And it's obvious that neither has tried. So then I have to question whether you're really friends. I haven't really watched many episodes of Dr. Heavenly's podcast, but I can just imagine how she talks about these ladies on a unregulated, video versus, because I see how she talks about them on the show. So I can imagine what she's saying, on her own channel. So apparently Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly are having issues because Dr. Heavenly has said so much about Dr. Contessa's relationship. Dr. Heavenly doesn't see a problem with it because basically Dr. Contessa was the one who brought the issues about her marriage to the show. And now that she's back with her husband, now she's upset and angry at Dr. Heavenly. But I think the issue is that Dr. Heavenly continues to talk about her relationship in such a negative light. And now that her and her husband are back in a good place, she wants that to stop. And Dr. Heavenly's like, well, clicks and likes, baby. Clicks and likes. I need those clicks and likes. Dr. Jackie and Dr. Lord Jesus. My brain. I've done too many videos back to back, y'all. Simone. She's my favorite. Dr. Simone. And Dr. Jackie. I don't feel like too much is going on with them. Found out that her son is in a relationship. Dr. Simone, her oldest, and her and her husband are writing a book. Dr. Jackie's probably starting another business. Their stuff is just like built in. Toya is being Toya. She's taking care of the kids. Not listening to her husband. I say this. It don't seem like they're listening to each other. But it is what it is. Anila is in her house, taking care of her kids. The babysitter's left. What's her name? Miss Garcia? Whatever. She packed up her pinto beans and left. She wanted to go home and take care of her own grandbabies. And poor Anila, she just don't know what to do. She can't handle it. How you gonna leave me? I got to blog. I got to make videos. I'm too busy, and I want you to stop. You had them kids. You pushed both of them out. Do what you gotta do. Anyway. I think, is that everyone? Oh, and the husbands, everything was good with the husbands up until the Halloween party where Kieran, Anila's husband, they decided to show up as movers to kind of shade Toya and her husband, Eugene, on the fact that they have to keep moving, or that they're constantly moving from house to house, whatever. Eugene gets bent out of shape, which I kind of understand. If you feel offended by something, if you feel a way, you feel it. And Kieran is just like, but it was funny. And it's like, dude, there's, again, it's a friend thing. If you're talking about a real friend, how you handle that friend says a whole lot about your friendship. And it's obvious there's no real friendship, just maybe an acquaintanceship. And Eugene takes it personally. It takes a couple episodes for him to get over it. And then the guys are good. Is that everything so far up to episode 6? It's like I said, it's not a lot. It's been a meh so far. But I still like the show. I like the funny parts of the show. I like when these ladies get the little funny reads. Quad, I miss Quad. Quad and her little nephew, and he's adorable with his little self, cheeks. But yeah, there's nothing going on with her either. It's kind of. But anyway, let's move on. This is episode 6. Time out. We're on episode 6. So this is Vegas trip, episode 2, the second episode of the Vegas trip. The girls are sitting at the table playing Never Have I Ever. There's sex on the beach. Everyone's pretty much done that. Anal sex. Anila has to admit to doing that. Using marijuana. And it seems like Dr. Jackie, she don't do nothing. She don't do nothing. She's just white as clean and white as driven snow. She don't do nothing. She ain't never tried no marijuanas. Nothing. Part of it's a little funny. Part of it's like, but again, I like seeing these ladies get along. So I'm all for it. So they leave out of the Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone's room and go on to their rooms to get ready for dinner. And as they go out to dinner, and again, this is Vegas, so when in Vegas, you do extra. And when I tell you Contessa is doing extra, she's doing extra. She's come out with her alias Chantal, or Chanel or Chantal. Chantal. Is it Chantal? No, Chanel. Chanel's her alias. She got a rainbow wig on, a silver fringe skirt, and it's just questionable. Y'all didn't check her. Somebody say something to this child. Don't come out the house looking like that. You got to sit with us. So they're at the dinner table, and Contessa's feeling good. She done forgot. Oh, and she's training to be a bodybuilder. I forgot about that. She's training to compete in a bodybuilding event, and is supposed to be on a diet, but she's clearly not listening because she's at this table eating everything. Ooh, scallops. Ooh, drinks. Ooh, this. Ooh, that. She was happy to be in the spot eating. Swimsuit be damn. So they're at the table eating, talking amongst themselves, and this is the first dinner, and I think it's Anila who brings up, says, do we need to take a shot? Let's take a shot. Dr. Jackie said, y'all gonna need a penicillin shot, right, Quad? Huh? And Quad is like, wait a minute, lady. You're not gonna be singling me out because I'm single. We don't do no venereal diseases, okay? Which I thought was kind of shady and kind of nice nasty, but it was funny at the same time. Which is crazy because then this is Dr. Jackie's night, one of her hosted nights, and then they it kind of turns into this crazy, because it's random, because at the middle of the dinner, or maybe it's the middle, maybe it's the end, Dr. Jackie pulls out a whip and it's like, wow. Everybody's like, where did that come? What are we doing? What are we doing? It was very random, but it signaled that the next part of their evening was going to be at a sex store. Before they leave, Audra, I think it's Audra, and she goes, oh, and I missed that early in the episode. Lord have mercy. So was it the episode day before? I think it was the one before. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up. I'm going to get caught up on Marriage Medicine, and we're just going to move on from these episodes. But I'm trying to remember as much as I can about some of these past episodes and incorporate it into this. New friend, Audra, is Heavenly's friend. And at some point earlier in the day, Toya tells her she's not a good lawyer, which is just it's a weak read, and she really, it's like, it's Toya, let that slide. She don't know what a good lawyer is from a bad lawyer, so why are you upset? But she gets upset, and they're at the table that dinner, and Audra brings it up, and again everybody's just like, come on, it's Toya. It's Toya. She gonna say whatever she can think to say to try to read, even if it's a stupid read. But anyway, they move on, go to the sex store. They see some demonstrations and look at different vibrators. These ladies love vibrators. I want to say we talk about vibrators like every season. There's an episode where these ladies are looking at sex toys. Is it me? Somebody in this group should become a candy. What's Candy's brand? I don't forgot. Somebody needs to become a rep for Candy's brand of sex toys, because y'all are always talking about these daggone sex toys. Man at the store explains, he gives them some insight about tantric sex, and there's some kind of way to hold an orgasm for multiple days, and I was just like, it wasn't boring, but it was boring. Again, they do this every season. They stop at a sex store, look at sex toys. The stuff gets explained, whatever. So I want to say what kind of amazed me about the whole episode was that Heavenly was quiet the entire time. There was always little shady looks when Contessa would say something at the dinner table, or in the sex store. She gave her plenty of shady looks, but she kept her mouth shut. They either did some great editing, or she was just tired. She was tired. And then come to find out about, she's dealing with her mom, so there's probably several things. But I was just shocked. So, the end of the episode, is this the end of the episode, or am I tripping? They go to breakfast, and everybody's sitting there, and Toya's like, well, where's the bacon? Do we have bacon? Somebody get me some bacon. We need some bacon. Can I have some bacon? Can we get some bacon? Girl, I feel you. I love bacon too. Just like that. Every breakfast, I want bacon. I may go make me a bacon sandwich for dinner. BLT. How's that sound? What's bacon? So they finally get her some bacon. She calms down. And the lady starts speaking, talking about stuff. And I want to say it was Dr. Simone who brings up Heavenly and Contessa's issues. And then the whole thing goes left. Dr. Heavenly's up screaming. Then Dr. Contessa gets up screaming. Dr. Heavily walks off, and her friend walks with her, and I want to say Anila went with her. And they eventually get both sides to calm down. But Toya's enjoying her bacon. Dr. Jackie was like, I ain't got no bacon, but you know, here we go. So the two sides, they eventually get these girls calmed down. They come together. And again, this is Dr. Simone's day. So they go out and go ziplining across some street or whatever. It looks like a bunch of fun. Toya's afraid of heights, so it takes a little bit for her to get over or to do it. But she does. And it all seems like a bunch of fun. I think that's where the episode ends. So that's where I'm going to end. I'm looking forward to more of this trip. Again, hoping that Contessa and Heavenly can find a way to squash their beef or what have you. Don't think it's going to happen. It just gets old, y'all. I don't want to see people arguing just for the sake of arguing, just so that I can have the last word. That kind of stuff I do not like. I don't appreciate it. I don't want to hear it. And blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to end it here. The ziplining was fun. It's something I want to do one day. I don't know if I want to do it over Las Vegas Street, but I want to do it maybe in the forest somewhere up in Amazon, in the trees. That sounds like fun. But that's the end of this video. Please click like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. I'm going to go make me a BLT. A BLT. Auntie loves you. A BLT. Auntie loves you. See you soon.